I want to talk a minute about the case method and why we use cases. The case method is used in medical schools and law schools and nursing schools and business schools. The most famous example probably is the Harvard case method. And if I were teaching the class face to face, I would expect you to prepare a case. And when you would come to class, then I would randomly call on people to tell me what they think the problem is in the case or some other aspect of the case. And then someone else would respond. I would respond to the student, but other students would respond to that student. And we would, through the Socratic method, through asking questions and discussion, we would analyze the case, which is often or always a business, could be a not-for-profit, that has a problem, and in our case, it has a marketing problem. But what we're doing in the case method is we're taking the information in the text, and you're kind of doing this in your little video cases. But in these more complex Harvard cases, we're taking a business that has a problem, and in this case, a marketing problem, and we're trying to determine exactly what that problem is and how we would solve it. What would we do if we were being hired as a consultant to the board of directors of the chief executive officer, and they said, well, here's what's going on. How can you help us? That's basically what we're trying to do. So it's an application of the academic material that's in the text to real situations, often with real companies, often with, I think, in these cases that we have this time, I think you will have heard of all three of the companies that we're going to be examining. One Harvard professor put it this way: we use cases because wisdom can't be told. And what he means by that is you can't teach wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience. You have all the academic knowledge in the world, but if you can't apply the concepts of marketing management to a real situation, then it's really been kind of a waste of time. So that's why we do cases. I try to pick interesting cases. Most of my students really enjoy the cases and learn a lot. I read a new case, I learn a lot. Some of my colleagues and I here at Southeastern write cases and publish them in journals and present them at conferences. So pretty big into case writing and case teaching, but I think you'll enjoy it.